Tell me how you living, maybe we can hit the crib. Love the way you look at me, attention's on your lips. Laugh when you say finally before we share the kiss. You bring the color to the canvas that I paint in my head. Not trying to eat the lies the devil feed me all to my left. Cause then it's off to my steps, long of regrets. Looking at the review, pondering like where it all could have been. Something special in you off the rip what I sensed. Had to play my cards or at the moment could ghost. Others couldn't view what I had seen through the lens. And so I took a shot and left the night with a toast. Tatted in my mind is your grand. Said you cried cause a man lost my mind to some women. Maybe they ended up friends. We can leave resent out of the diet. Weather the storm, I'm just testing the climate.
To a new episode of Butterfly Blackout. Are we live?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you see yourself?
Because y'all didn't say anything. And I was like, wait.
You
all right.
know, once I say Vice is live and you see yourself.
It was a delayed response. Welcome to a new episode. I wanted to read something for everybody.
No more drinking for her.
Yeah, for real. Oh, I told you that a long time ago.
What do you mean you said that a long time ago?
No more alcohol.
For who?
You.
Why me?
Why you? Are we on? Oh, God. The light is me.
2 bottles back-to-back days not good for you.
This is water.
Huh?
Okay. So I got a thank you letter, or thank you, what do you call this, a postcard?
That's a postcard, yes.
Okay, I received a thank you postcard, and it says, thank you for voting. Dear voter, thank you for returning your mail-in ballot for the November 3rd, 2020 general election. Your ballot has been received by the Essex County Board of Elections.
Cool.
Sincerely, your county election offices.
Cool.
So I thought that was cool. So I guess if you vote by mail, you get a thank you card. Who knew?
So this is their way of saying that they actually received
your ballot.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you jumping the gun, man. Let me finish.
Apologies.
So yes, you received my ballot. I don't know if you counted my ballot because you had to open it to see who I voted for. I don't know if you counted that. We shall see. You voted? Did you get your thank you card?
No. I don't know. I dropped mine directly in the election box.
So did I.
Yeah, I don't know.
First of all, let me tell you something. I drove past the election box. It was hidden. So, like,
okay.
I knew where to go. And I was driving because I went to a different town. So, and I only did that because it was closer to where I was. So, where I live, if I went in my town, I would have had to drive all the way downtown versus in my backyard. So, I just went in my backyard to go to the box. So, I'm driving. I had my mom, I had my son. We were dropping off ours at the same time. So, I drove, I parked. I was like, I don't understand. Where's the box? So we get out. I was like, we got to walk around and find it. I found a box, but literally you had to look because you would have missed it. I was like, y'all got to do a better job because I feel like you hid it for a reason. But maybe I'm just being suspicious for no reason. But anyways, I voted, and I only did it by mail because I was under the impression I may not be able to make it to the polls. So I thought it was just easier for me to do that, but things have changed, so I can still make it to the polls. But I'm still going to go online just to double check to make sure that you actually counted my ballot. But we'll know on November 3rd, won't we? Anyways, I didn't want to do it, but she want to stay in the news. So we're going to talk about her again because some people don't know to sit down and shut the F up forever. Now, last time I checked, if you were suicidal, you would be getting the help that you need, focusing on your family, focusing on your son, having your sisters do the most for you because you got to get back to the way you were before all your issues. I'm starting to think she's bipolar at this point. I'm talking about Tamar. I'm thinking she's bipolar and she hasn't been diagnosed, or maybe she has been diagnosed, but she hasn't accepted it yet.
Okay.
Maybe bipolar or multiple personality. Do you think it could be multiple personality disorder?
I don't think multiple personalities.
Oh, what is that other? Shoot. It's not multiple personality.
Bipolar?
It's when you have
What?
a narcissistic. There's a term for that. Narcissism. It's like you have oh gosh, there is a term for it. Let's just call her bipolar.
Okay.
So she's mad at WeTV again. WeTV, I need to talk to y'all. Y'all got to have like a discussion with me because I need to understand some things, okay? I've been a fan of WeTV since Bridezillas, the first set of Bridezillas, okay? I love WeTV. WeTV gives you the reality shows that you can binge watch. If you're feeling depressed, it'll make you feel better, okay? That's what WeTV is here for. They gave us the pink teacup. If y'all watch WeTV, then you know what that is. Bridezillas. Love After Lockup. That's my show right there.
Okay.
Braxton Family Values. Loved it. We got a glimpse into the Braxton family. Then we got a spinoff, Tamar and Vince. Watched the show. I liked it. Then there was drama on Braxton Family Values, where the sisters were having an issue with WeTV because apparently WeTV was playing them out, not paying them like the Kardashians get paid. Last time I checked, Kardashians are on ETV. You're on WeTV. You're two different networks. I don't know how they're going to pay you. Two different networks. The Kardashians let the cameras in and they tell all. The good, bad, and ugly. The Braxtons are secretive. You don't tell all. So I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get Kardashian money if you don't do the Kardashian work. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Okay? But they just dropped a trailer. They dropped two trailers. The first trailer for Braxton Family Values that airs in November basically starts off with Trina's wedding. So Trina got engaged. Now she's married. So it happened like almost a year ago. All right. And the drama that happens at the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Tamar's in it. Even when she was filming Get Your Life, she had mentioned she had to go to the wedding. But she was also filming for Braxton Family Values simultaneously. Even during her show, they had mentioned that not the producers of that show, but they were mentioning that WeTV was filming Braxton Family Values. So that's like a whole other production team with that side of the family versus what Tamar was doing. All right. So then the second trailer dropped. So they updated it. and they had them reshoot the reactions to Tamar allegedly trying to commit suicide. Allegedly, I'm not gonna say allegedly because it was true. When they found out about Tamar, trying to take her own life,
Right.
when they showed up at the hospital, they had cameras there, so they were filming the show at the time. So when you sign on that dotted line that you're filming a reality show, you are saying that you're letting the cameras film everything. So if Truth decided, yo, we're gonna have a reality show, okay, this is what it entails. They gotta film everything. Okay, the good, bad, and the ugly. All right, what do I sign? How much am I getting paid? What do you want from me? How extra do I gotta be turned up, or do you want me? You ask these questions up front. You sign on the dotted line. Boom. So we in the studio. All of a sudden, major fight. We arguing. Now all of a sudden, I'm going to sit here and say, I don't want y'all here because this is not natural. We're not getting along right now. No. The cameras have a right to be there because the cameras are filming everything. That's the whole point. You show the good, the bad, the ugly. Truth told us this. Did we purposely start an argument? No. We had an argument because we weren't getting along that day. So you're going to see that we don't get along all the time. In case Tamar, she allegedly tried to take her life. They were still filming. You see Tony receiving a phone call while she's at the studio, and she has to leave. She doesn't even know what to do because she's in shock. Camera people, they don't know what's going on. They just followed. And then they go to the hospital, and they're like, what the heck is going on? So apparently Tamar got upset because the camera were there. Okay, but you know that they're filming a show. She says, well, I'm not even on the show anymore. Okay, but that's a part of the show. Maybe you're not on the show, but your sisters are still on the show. So when Tony got that call, they had to follow because they're still filming. Even at the end of Tamar Braxton's Get Your Life, Mona Scott Young even said, we have to film everything. That's the whole point. You can't have conversations behind closed doors. That's why the cameras are there. They have to film everything. That's your life. That's what you're showing people. You don't really have any privacy. I mean, you can edit it in a certain way, but you signed up for this. You signed up for this when you did Family Braxton Values. You signed up for this when you had Tamar and Vince. Then, when you had issues with the Braxton family values, for whatever reason, you signed up again for Get Your Life. Now, if you're not ready to be on TV, then you should have signed up for it. You can't have, I don't even understand what your purpose was. What did you want to show the people? Because to me, you just seemed lazy and you didn't want to do the work. And then you regretted it and you wanted to get out of it. So you faked this whole, I'm going to kill myself. Because ever since then, you had so much to say. 2 days out of the hospital, you already talking about you defending your husband, your future husband. Don't be getting on David because he was there for me when nobody else was. Now, all of a sudden, you try to take his lights out. You ruined his car. And now you're done with him. Then you get back on social media talking about, well, he was good to you. Don't be getting on him like that. Which is it? Now you're mad again because they had the family reshoot to discuss their feelings about you taking your own life, allegedly. Okay. So remember, Trina's ex-husband, Gabe, he was diagnosed with cancer.
Okay.
Trina told the sister she had something to tell them, and she was very emotional about it. When you watch it, she couldn't even get it out. She was like, please turn the cameras off because she was going through it.
Okay.
So they turned the cameras off. She told her sisters what was going on because they had no idea. This was like real life, real time. They didn't know.
Fair enough.
Then what they did was they had her reshoot and explain what was going on.
Right.
Again, but she was calmer now.
Of course.
And that was the respect that they gave her because of the situation. And I think everybody at this point, because it was so shocking, I think everybody was blown away about Gabe. And then eventually Gabe, rest in peace, he died.
Okay.
But they had a reshoot. She was a lot calmer, and she was able to tell what was going on.
Right.
But for that moment, they did. They turned off the cameras, and they let her be. And, I mean, that was giving her dignity, okay, because she was out of it, okay? They could have done the same thing for Tamar. But at the same time, if you just being secretive left and right, why would they? They have to get what they have to get. Remember, these producers have a job to do. And if you're not letting them do it, you're wasting their time, you're wasting WeTV, and you're wasting everybody else that's on set. her attorney made her actually do the final.
Final what? Final cut?
Yeah.
Edit? The final edit of it?
Yeah.
So wait.
Her interviews, they made her do it because they told her, if you don't do these interviews, you're gonna get sued.
Oh, they made her do the interview process of it. Okay,
Right,
gotcha,
because
gotcha.
she would have gotten sued. It would have been a breach.
I was just about to say, if she has final edit on the show, she shouldn't care about what they record because she could have a right what goes out if she has final edit.
I don't even know.
I don't think she has it.
But at
that's
the
what I
same
was looking up
time,
under your
she was upset when she did see the playback of how she was portrayed. But it's nothing that they didn't edit anything. It was you. It's like, be mad at yourself. You didn't give them anything to work with because everything you did was behind closed doors, or you didn't want to talk to anybody. You had an attitude because things weren't going your way. It was like you were impossible to work with. They gave you all the respect in the world. You're mad again because they had the sisters reshoot. So like I said, how they did Trina, the sisters were going through something with you, trying to figure things out. They sat down, everybody, and one by one, they recapped what was going on because they were still filming.
Right.
Okay? This is real life.
Right.
Tony's got a whole bunch of health concerns. She don't be putting people on blast like that. Okay? She's got her own stuff to deal with.
Right.
In the studio, minding her own business. This only adds to it. And you know Tony can't take too much anyway. Mm-hmm. And everything she does, because she also has a heart condition, so everything that she does, she has to take her time. Okay? She can't just be rushing things. And it's COVID. So while you're being selfish, you're also putting your sister at risk because now she's got to be out there with you in a hospital, and she's at a higher risk. Lupus, heart disease, all that. She ain't got time for that. And then somebody got to deal with David. Okay? The man that you chose because you don't want to be alone. That's a whole nother topic. Then you have your other sisters. You got Trina. She's engaged. She's happy. Moving on. Be happy she found a black man because she didn't like black men at first. Okay? So celebrate that. What's the other one? Tracy. We know she don't give a F about you like that. Pray for Tracy. What's the other one? Tawanda? Tawanda is Tawanda. Okay? She come and go. And then you have your brother Michael that y'all seem to forget about every now and then. I mean, he's dealing with the year anniversary of his daughter dying from an overdose. Ain't nobody got time for you like that. People got their own lives, but you need all the attention. Again, so you're mad at WeTV because they reshot and had everybody discuss what was going on, and you're not on the show anymore. But they're still filming, and they were filming the rest of the sisters. So it's their job to get all that information. They have to put together a show. So they need to get the reactions. You know this. You were on the show. Don't act brand new. And Tamar, for the life of God, can you please just stay off of social media? I hear you want to go on Tamron Hall's show and give your own interview. If you're upset with WeTV, why are you going to another network, to another personality to have this conversation? You can't stay out of the spotlight, can you? Oh, my bad. Your lawyers told you had to do it because you needed the money. What's up, girl? Looking for a career? You can go back to singing.
Oh, no.
Okay?
No.
If that's what you're supposed to do, then go back to singing. We don't need you on reality shows. We don't even need to see you until you come out with an album. Make your rounds. Go on a reel. Be interviewed by them. Sing your heart out. Make your money. And move on. Toni Braxton has a new single out, Gotta Move On. You should listen to it. That's for you. Other than that, I really don't want to hear from you anymore because I'm so exhausted and I'm drained. I am drained that somebody who allegedly was trying to offer self, it's almost, I want to say, you should have just done it completely. But since we all know it was done and it was fake and you weren't really serious about it, girl, you're making it, you're like the Giants. You're making it impossible to still be a fan. So I just need you to shut up, get your mind right. If you're supposed to be on medication, then get the damn medication and shut up. I don't want to hear you unless you're singing. That is it. So I don't need you to go on Tamron Hall, but you probably taped it already, so I'm going to watch. I don't need you to be extra. because we all know you faked it to get some attention and to get out of your situation instead of just dealing with it. All you had to do was just film for your show. It was only 6 episodes. They didn't ask you for much. That was all on you.
Wait, she only had 6 episodes?
Of Get Your Life, it was only 6.
That's all she was a contract responsible to do?
It was only 6.
I would have made up some BS on that one.
It wasn't even, we could have followed her singing because there was a producer that came to help her with a song and she couldn't even sing. She talked about she had no voice. It was embarrassing. She threw David a birthday party. Nobody understood that. None of her family came to the birthday party. She had Goalie, the dream lady. She didn't even do the work for that. Then she had a performance someplace. It was a lot of nonsense. And then she was supposed to be working on a music. Vince came over to drop off Logan. It was an issue because David doesn't want Vince, ex-husband, father to Logan, to be in the house when he's in the house. Some stupid shit. I don't even know. The man is the boy's father. Now, last time I checked, if I was married, Ben was out with his father, and his father brought Ben back to the house, why wouldn't he come into the damn house? It's the boy's father. What am I missing? Drama for no reason.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Is she the middle child, right? Like
She's the last child.
last child.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I thought she was the youngest.
She's the youngest. Okay. Not saying it is, but could this be Tony's fault?
No.
And let me finish real quick. The fact of Tony trying to make sure her family eats brings in some type of money, knowing that her career is she's the big star. So I'm going to hook you up with this reality TV contract so at least y'all can eat and y'all don't have to live off of me.
No, I'm gonna break that down to you. You got it backwards.
I figured you would. That's why I asked.
Okay, so this is how it happened. Tamar came to the family about doing a reality show.
So Tamar came. Okay.
Okay, they were gonna contract with WeTV. WeTV said, "We'll do it if Tony does it."
Of course, they wanted to star.
Tony didn't want to do it. Her mother convinced her to do it because the girls needed this.
All the girls needed money.
Yes. So Tony said yes. All right, but Tony never really wanted to do it. All right. Hence why you didn't always see Tony like that.
Right.
All right. And which is why Tony has a different deal from probably everybody else.
Probably had to have a minimal. She had to be seen on camera, but this was pretty much, like I said, I thought it was Tony's idea. I apologize. To make sure the family kind of brings some income in, which I thought, again, would be smart because just at the end of the day, I don't have to worry about you coming out of my pocket. The fact that you guys, whatever contracts you guys made, you're bringing in some kind of finances, which means it relieves my pockets, especially when she knew she had that lawsuit or that NDA coming up, and she didn't want nobody coming, putting their fingers in that money, where I could say, okay, well, you made your money. Where is it?
True.
So, last season, I think it was last season. They went to go see Iyanla Fix My Life.
Yeah.
And that's when Tony revealed that she was tired of supporting her family.
Thank you.
And she said, and she was speaking her truth. She said, I want to worry about myself. She was like, I don't want to carry y'all anymore. She's done it since the beginning, and she was tired of it. And when Tony came out with that, I felt her.
Fair enough.
And I was like, it was fair because it's everything she did. She had to carry her sister. She had to do it for her sisters. Okay? And it was like, y'all got to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Tony just wants to do Tony. Can I be selfish? Whitney Houston, can I be me?
Is that selfish, though?
Well, remember, did you ever watch the Lifetime story of Tony Braxton?
No, I didn't. I'm saying from the standpoint of she's a grown-ass individual. And I always say, as a parent, I say, and I think, Butterfly, you feel the same way, my number one job as a parent is not to be a burden on my child. And that means not have to worry. My child grows up and makes money. My child shouldn't have to worry about making sure my bills and stuff is paid. I need my child to be able to live his life, to live her life. And the fact that you have your mother and your 3 sisters hanging on your coattail, that's a lot.
That is a lot. I mean, if you watch the movie, which was mind blowing, they all performed for a record contract, but they only wanted Tony. Tony stood out.
She
Right.
does.
And
She has a
Tony was
personality.
like, well, she struggled with it, but then she figured, well, if I get in, then I can bring my sisters. Which everything she did, if you go back to old videos, you always see her sisters there. Like if you look at old music videos, you see her sisters in the background. The thing is that she always opened the door for her sisters.
Right.
It's not for Tony to hold your hand and walk you through. Like the moment I opened the door for you and you had that opportunity to get there, then you have to do something for yourself. You can't rely on Tony. Tony has other things to do for Tony and her family. She can't worry about y'all.
So she's worth $10 million right now.
Who?
Tony.
Okay.
Probably more.
She
Well,
could be worth
probably
more if she didn't have like a whole bunch of other issues.
So let's put it this way. Going off of that metric you just said, Tamar is the only one to stand on her own 2 feet because she attempted to get her own show. Well, she got her own show. She
She
6
got her own
seasons.
show because of Vince.
Don't matter, but she
Okay.
broke up Tony. And Tony is not there. Tony doesn't need to be on that show. Like, hey, here's my mandatory pop up or something. Now, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, or she's messing up, or she can't sign a contract, or the lawyer, whatever, that's on her.
Mhm.
But she's the only one out of the rest of the family to branch off and start her own. So you
No,
gotta give her
that's
some
not
credit.
true. That's not true.
What are you talking? I'm talking about
Because-
this with the TV.
Well, the
Something
other one
that's
has,
substantial. Something that's
That's not
substantial.
true. Why
The
is
other one has
TV
a
the only
restaurant
thing
or something, doesn't she?
substantial?
Who
One of
owns
the
what
sisters
now?
has a restaurant or something.
Yeah, Trina
went
has
under.
Bar Chicks, and then she's branching off, and then she married this guy, this black man, so she's gonna have more businesses. She was on Sister Circle for a hot minute, and then now I guess she's got a hot sauce. Twanda has
Okay.
a failing moisturizer line.
Well,
I'm sorry. Did you say failing?
She did say that. That's the first
So-
word she.
So hold up. So let's go back to substantial. I'm not knocking homegirl cooking,
Right.
but I always heard that it was going down anyway. That it's not bringing in Tony money. Let's put it this way. So
He
let's put
said
Tony
it, I
as the
didn't.
let's put Tony as the minimum,
Right.
which we're not. It's enough if she's living regular house life, but they not. So it may be not enough to meet her ends meet.
Well, I don't know. Look at the demographics. You have Tony in California, but I think Tony's there because her doctors are there.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about Tony's standards. If Tony's pulling in 10 mil, which I think is more somewhere, if she's only pulling in 10 mil and that restaurant ain't pulling that, I know who had the opportunity to pull that in, and that's Tamar. Now, Tamar went off the cuckoo's nest, according to you. You know what I'm saying? She went off the cuckoo's nest, and she's messing up funds and other shows and what could be. Now,
And I'm starting. I don't mean to cut you off real
Yeah.
quick, but I'm starting to think if there is something mentally wrong with Tamar, this probably can be fixed with medication. And if she accepts her diagnosis and gets on her medication, then people will be willing to work with her because if she's open about her issues, then they'll be like, "Okay, you crazy, but we know how to handle you as long as we know that you're on your medication." Boom. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to keep it funky. I think this is the opposite of that. I think she's on some medication, and because this is the backdraw of it until she maybe find the right medication, which throws off her swings.
Oh,
You
okay.
forget how medication works really
You
on
have to
people.
try. It's
You
trial and
gotta
error.
live through about 100 to find the right one.
That's
Facts.
right.
You're gonna act like a buffoon.
Stool pigeon.
You get what I'm saying? I like so all of
Okay.
this. Now that'd be great to get out of a legal lawsuit, but that'd be hard to disclose because that's something you really want to give to the next season, and you may want to sell that to somebody who's going to give you more money. So here comes your lawyer. Yo, we're gonna take this out, and then what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to Ryan Seacrest and the boys. We're gonna give you a better show. We don't need you get what I'm saying because you're gonna get more money off of it, and then you're gonna fess up. I had a medication. Made you go ape shit and do whatever it is.
But if I was
Great
Ryan
TV.
Seacrest
I'm just giving a
and
theory.
would I
I'm
want to
just giving
take
a
that
theory.
liability?
Fake
Even
Caitlyn Jenner having
Yes, you
the
would.
full
Yes, you
surgery,
would.
which she never had.
Because here's the one thing that I just asked: does she have full control? I mean, full control of what edit goes out?
Absolutely
I guarantee you, Tony has that on the family about her.
Tony definitely.
I
but
guarantee
the
you,
others,
because
no.
her lawyers would definitely be like, "You ain't gonna be in a bad light. I don't care what they do to your mama, but you ain't gonna be in a bad light because you
Yeah.
are money." If she had this, she could have did whatever she wanted to do. Because all she's gonna be like, take that out, edit this.
But see,
Put it in
even if
Christmas.
she had creative control or editing control,
Yeah.
if they, because she sat with Mona, and Mona showed her the clips that they had. If she sat down and tried to edit it, they wouldn't have a show.
It don't matter.
That's how bad it was. They wouldn't have had a show
So
because
then-
she didn't give them
so then-
what she promised
So
to give
then,
them.
just think about what you said objectively. We need her to act crazy to have a show. We need,
No,
you, we need you to do something to have a show.
They didn't. The way it was coming out, she did not have to act crazy. That was just the thing. If it was about building her life or rebuilding her life, she did not have to act crazy. They were like, everybody was excited to work with Tamar. Tamar screwed that up because at the end of the day, all the extra antics that she was doing made no sense.
It did make sense.
No, it didn't make any sense.
No, I mean from a standpoint, because I already know what the diagnosis is.
What is it?
It's called bad parenting. I'm sorry. It's called bad parenting. Plain and simple. You have the last child who's trying to reach the fame of her sister, and the young lady is very talented.
Well, they all trying to do
She's
that.
very talented. Well, the other one's not really. Yeah, they want,
They don't have
We
a
want to have that
drive.
conversation about Tracy.
drive.
You want to have
Go
what?
ahead. We're not gonna have that conversation about Tracy.
Yeah,
They
but
don't-
the others don't want. But Tamar, like, you're the youngest, which means Tony was at her height, late 90s, mid 90s, early 2000s. That elevator video with, the girl, like, Tony was hitting it, She was, and that's what Tamar grew up into. I want to be my big sister. I don't want to be like my big sister.
Yeah,
I
gotta
want
be her
to
or
be
better.
my big sister.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you would talk from a business standpoint, maybe if they changed her name from the music standpoint, but if you come out as Tamar Braxton, unfortunately, you have people that hate, and that's all they ever want to do. And as talented as Tamar is, the only thing they're going to say is you're not your sister. And at the end of the day, it could seep in your brain.
I'll guarantee
You may be more talented, you may be prettier and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, all these haters are going to say is, you're not your sister.
Wasn't that the main thing when they did their album together? The sisters did that album. Because they was like, yeah, this ain't Tony.
Yeah.
I remember that
And
being through the...
she can
You're
actually
talking
sing.
about when they made the Christmas album?
No, they did an album.
another
They
album.
did a whole album together.
But she
The
can
girls.
actually
I don't know,
freaking
three
Oh,
or
the
whatever.
Braxtons.
Yeah, I'm talking about the sisters.
Because they got a deal. That was okay. So they got a deal to have an album, and that's the one that Tracy got cut out of because she was pregnant. So they finally got that deal, and that's what they were trying to market themselves as, the Braxtons.
Right.
And they had a couple of nice bibbity boppity boo tunes.
They had no bangers like Tony, though. That's what I'm saying.
But that's not Tony's
And they couldn't
problem.
afford it.
Right,
No,
but I'm saying
none of
from
this is
a-
Tony's problem.
none of it's her
But
problem.
we're just trying to tell you.
But from a standpoint, when
you
you're
gotta live up to
a
this.
young and obviously for the mother to approach your daughter and be like, I need you to sell your soul and risk your health to help your family out, instead of the parents say, okay, you can cook, you can do this, you can write, you can sing.
No, not to risk your health because they didn't know. Tony kept that a secret from
Well, I
them.
understand that, but at the end of the day, she told her mother.
No, she did not.
She
told no. She did not. She told Tawanda. Tawanda was the only one that knew about Tony's health issues.
I don't care how they
because
rewrote it.
because Tawanda's still the one that can keep a secret. And Tawanda, because I remember Miss Evelyn was pissed off, but she was the only one that knew. And then she had, even during season 1, she told the family that she had lupus. And then, if you watch the movie, when you found out about her health issues, then everything, all the dots connected. Now everything that she did made sense. And then you feel like an ass, especially if you was a promoter and you realized you was getting on this chick for not showing up, and she couldn't because she was sick. But she never said anything, and she just tried.
I don't feel like an ass either way, because that's like homie who just passed away.
Who?
You signed the Marvel dude. Oh my God.
Chadwick Boseman.
So let's think about it. If you don't disclose and we have a contract for you to show up, it's still on you. If I find out later you had lupus, I'm not feeling bad. You knew you had it. You still signed to these things. None of those things was ever the problem, like, with Tony doing that. It's that they knew they could, if she wasn't sick, in the realm of reality, she could have been more. That could maybe a baby Whitney Houston or Whitney Houston or something.
She could have done more if she wasn't sick, but she's limited.
So
She
now
definitely
I'm
had
coming
that.
to you. I'm the no-knowing producer or no-knowing manager, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to get you kabillions. Let's do this.
And
you know
then
what
she
I'm saying?
couldn't
And
do
then
it.
you
She
could-
couldn't tour the way she wanted to.
Exactly, but so again, she is up. That's her hurting herself.
You're
but
right.
to me, I got to give credit when credit's due. Going off of this whole theory, Tamar's the only one to try to branch out to get enough, to seek enough money
Like
as
I
a
said,
sister.
I gotta make.
I got to
my
give her
own-
credit when credit's due.
Yeah, I gotta make
now,
my own.
I will give you
line.
I will give you a tip and trick, and you watch the Kardashian show, don't you?
I'm sorry. Why are you like pointing at me?
Because I can't watch that crap, but I know you
I
watched
get a lot of information from that show. But yes, I have watched a few episodes.
So you watched the early seasons and you watched that. So how many times?
When it was like 30 minutes long before it went to an hour. Go ahead.
Yes. Because what they were doing, they were telling out the filler. So here you say, if Mona came down and said, we don't have a good show, you have to put in all the filler. So she would have had that 30-minute show of her sitting in the car most of the time. We driving to the thing. Oh, how we doing? Now, she don't have sisters to converse with back and forth.
Because she's
like
not talking
else.
to them. She's estranged from them.
Right, but whoever. But that would have been the show. They have enough roll throughout the day. I I recorded your ass for 10 hours. I got 5 hours used to footage. They're not a good 5 hours because you're not yelling or screaming or something.
No, they
To
didn't
be
want her
instant
yelling or
capturing.
screaming. She was contracted to work with the dream coach, goalie,
Whatever.
her name
No,
was.
but whatever. Throughout each episode, whatever it is, because they make the day for them. They know, but I'm just saying, what's going to be good footage? If I only have you for 6 episodes, they better be 6 slamming episodes that I'm going to bring back to WeTV.
Truth, can we do a reality show?
Let's do it.
You do not want to do a reality show.
We'll break.
You
Ew.
do not want to do a reality
Who
show.
the heck are you?
We would break.
I'm
the
one to
internet.
saving your life. You welcome in the future.
Ew.
You welcome.
I was talking to Truth.
What
you
people
welcome.
fail to realize.
Truth.
Yes.
Thank you.
What people fail to realize.
You will be just like her. Girl, what ain't they getting me, girl?
They don't. People don't understand when they sign these contracts.
Yeah.
What are you actually opening yourself up to?
Right.
And when they mean people are there when you wake up in the morning, people are there when you're trying to get a little freaky with your man.
If y'all want to
They're
watch, go ahead.
all day, every day, and they get. What was that TV Ed TV?
Yes.
Where it started off fine, started off good, but then things really started to happen in his life. Next thing you know, they're following his family members. Then he got pushed away because family members didn't want to be seen on TV anymore.
Well, but
So
that's
like
what,
that
that's what really
that
happened.
180 side of it, you take that check and people gonna know who I am. People know you farting and you stink. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't. You know, it's just certain things you don't want people to know about your life. You crazy. And you can keep quiet. And it's just like I can show you, just like we said, from a social media standpoint, I can show you any and everything that needs to be done when it comes to social media.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I could have a horrible life. And the great, because they just showed it on TV, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Would look like he had one of the greatest lives in the world.
He would have
But
offed
behind
himself
closed
at this time.
doors,
He would have offed himself
He
a lot
was
sooner.
right behind
He would've been
closed
gone.
doors. That man was
That
tormented.
still hurts to this day. When I saw his name going across the TV, they didn't even stop the news. It was going across the TV that he died from
So it
Imagine,
just-
Thank
right,
you, I
just-
can't
the
imagine
stuff
if
you
we had
go
social
through.
media. He would have done
Back
himself
then,
in
a long time
after 2
ago.
years.
A long
And I
time
just
ago.
remember seeing Jeannie, and everybody was like upset, like, really, dog? Like, oh.
But just good, like
No.
in public,
And I'm
you
gonna be-
thought he would have had the greatest life ever.
But see, we always think that's what they want to catch.
Right.
You can't sell the regular day to day. Trust me, I've been around stars entertainment. The day to day is boring. You want them on a day when they meet another star and they get to talk that bullshit.
But that's when you have
You
to
can't
sit.
be like, yo,
you
we
have
going
to
to,
sit in the
Walmart.
boardroom and have to come up with a concept for the show. You can't just
So-
be following everybody thinking they're going to give you something. What is the idea of the show?
So again, now you know it's scripted because that is scripting. So now that you know it is that,
That's not technically scripting.
Yes, it
if you come
is.
up with a concept for the show,
hey, you and your little man, we're gonna go to the pony park, and we're gonna have 7 producers there, 2 camera crew, 2 field crews that are already there,
Still
getting
scripted.
B-roll and watching you guys come up. So you're gonna go to the field park, and you're gonna stay in this side of the park, and we're gonna bring that crazy friend of yours that sometimes works your nerve. But before she comes, I'm gonna sit her all day with Jeff, and he's gonna get her all riled up about Trump. So when you see her, she's gonna walk in and be on the 100.
listen, I
You
don't
gotta
care at this point.
remember.
It's a show.
You
I
gotta
really don't
remember.
care.
But I'm just telling you, that's how they do it.
Do
Because
we
I
have
need
it
you
in
to
my
be
contract
relaxed.
that we get a reunion show?
The only thing you'll be able to put in your contract, especially as a small person, you
As
can't
a
even.
small person.
Yeah, you're not famous. You wouldn't be able to put edit
Yo,
rights.
you just put a lot
wouldn't
of
be able
stuff
to
out
put
there
in
that's so hateful. And
Oh
so
my
disrespectful.
Lord! You see why I said she welcome? I try to save her life.
Well, all right.
See, that's why I need a white girl. That's it. Go
It
get you a
can't
good
be-
white girl, people.
It can't.
They don't talk back. They
needs-
don't
it-
sit there.
Jeff
and-
hit it
no,
right
no.
on. Jeff hit it right on the head. What a lot of people fail to realize, only
Hey,
certain people can have. Like I remember when another example when they were looking for someone to do American Idol,
yeah,
and
I
they
remember.
decided to go with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And the obscene stuff she was asking for,
Yeah.
just to be a guest, but she couldn't because her name is up there.
Yeah.
And that's why her and Nicki Minaj kept bumping heads. Because Nicki couldn't ask for the stuff that Jennifer asked for because she wasn't on that stratosphere at that time.
I don't need that much. I mean, I just need the only thing I require is that I get a makeup artist and a wardrobe.
That comes standard. But
Yeah, it comes
now
standard.
you may want the best of the best makeup artists.
No, I didn't ask
who
for
do
that.
black people. No, who do black people good. See, you get a makeup artist,
Yeah, it's a
but
big
then
difference.
it's getting one that knows how to light black people.
Hold on. Do I get if I have one? Can I ask for one and suggest one?
No, because they have them standard by union, and then they have the people who you're contracted in to get. So if Jennifer's like, I only want Ventega, I'm just throwing out a name, and Ventega's like, I do those industry ones, but here's my bid, and that's not what those regular people are going to do. Those regular people may be good, but you know in Ventega, you
Okay,
guaranteed.
okay. So then,
You see what I'm saying?
Truth. In my contract, I would like to have someone that
Jeff-
I would like to
Jeff-
try
Jeff
them out
name is on the
first.
contract too. What you talking about?
What?
I got final
Yeah.
edit. I got final edit. Now put the one.
I don't
with
care how you
Jeff
edit me. I
owns
just want to make sure that my
True Vibe
makeup
TV.
and my outfits look good.
No.
That's
Jeff
it.
owns True Vibe TV.
So,
Why
yo,
you looking just over
I'm
here?
gonna tell you something real quick. So a lot of
You saying no? What you say?
I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
Yeah, it's two people, but if we both don't agree, it don't happen. That's what you need to understand.
But he's on this Mr. Negative. Like what?
How
Jeff?
about that? Oh my
What?
lord! Look at this.
What?
The savior on negative, right? Look at. Oh man, I told you, I'm a white girl, man. We hanging out. I'm good. I'm like, bitch, you too dark. You olive. Look at it.
We're gonna give her green eyes and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You better not ever take these
Get you
contacts
some
out.
contacts.
Look, but I'll tell you one
It
thing.
sounds like real talk. Everybody will tell you. Biggie told you. A lot of these individuals tell you. More money, more problems.
Right.
And if you think Tony had it bad, you probably got more relatives and more friends that'll be on you. Like I said, the girl who opened the door for you in kindergarten, she'll think she owed something.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous. The
Bring
moment
it.
you tell someone no, you're the worst person in the world.
You know, I just want to go back real quick to finish my thought. Black people always get caught up with hair artists. And that's where it comes to the thing. The course of your hair or the curly or whatever it is. So, like, you want somebody to do your dreads?
I'll do my own dreads. What?
You know you won't do
No,
your
you
own
won't.
dreads. You
What
will
you
not do
talking
your
about?
own dreads, homie. You will not do your own dreads
No,
on
it won't
any
happen.
type of film, recording, TV show. You will not.
You're gonna when they
You
say
will not.
action, you're
And,
gonna
they're
perform.
gonna bring Susie Q white girl.
No, they won't.
Yeah,
It'll be in my
but I'm saying
contract.
because that's what it is, and you're gonna be like, nah, homie, I need somebody who knows dreads.
No, I'm gonna have the same
And
person
so
that's
then-
been doing my hair. I'm not
And
gonna
they
have
won't-
anybody
but
else
they
come in
not
and do
allowed
it.
on the set.
Yes,
because
they
of
will
the
be allowed
union.
on the set
No,
because
they
it's
won't.
my contract.
But
You
I'm
can't-
just telling you things of the line. So like when a lot of dudes just want to get lineups or whatever it is to match whatever they're gonna do,
Some dudes don't
and
want
they
makeup.
can't get their barber in, and
Right.
they can't get anybody else in. So that I'm just giving you a quick thing, and I know it's
It
happened to
doesn't
a lot
matter
of
because you
stars.
said no.
Don't get mad at me.
But if there's two of you, he
Hey.
said yes and you said no.
Oh, well, I
Like
didn't
you
say that.
stopping
I
everybody
just said
from
if
growth.
both parties don't agree, it doesn't happen.
Stopping somebody grow. Should have been a Kardashian. Oh well. Try again.
Oh god.
I don't like you right now. It was only gonna be 5 episodes.
I don't give a fuck if it was 2. Grand opening and grand close.
Seriously? Like you don't have a vision? It could have been funny.
Oh, it would have been funny. At whose expense?
All of us.
I just say you want it until you actually have it, and that's what people don't understand.
Most people.
Yes,
And
I want it and I have it and I wanted some more. Shoot,
I
what?
tell people that all the time because
It don't have to be like 15 seasons. It could be like a quick 3 seasons and we done.
3 You don't want
Quick 3 season.
You don't
Look at
want
that.
5
Quick-
episodes. That's 15
it.
episodes.
Okay, so like for instance, your show next week is gonna be
5,
done on
10,
a different day, right? Your show's gonna be done on a different day next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but in the contract, you gotta miss your son's event. That
Yeah.
shit's gonna piss you off.
I got what?
Yeah, they're gonna tell you what events you can and can't be to. Like when they mean you have to show up.
That happens sometimes.
at an event, whether you're filming or not, you have to be there. If not, you breach a contract.
That happens sometimes.
So
Like what events?
a lot of that stuff is
Anything
It's-
that comes falls on that day that
it's
we're filming.
scary.
Like what?
It's
This
whatever
is
the-
Truth Vibe TV.
If your mama was having a birthday on the day that we was filming, like in some of those contracts, you still gotta go to us.
Yeah, you gonna
But
miss
see,
your
I'm
mother's
smart enough
birthday.
to know not if we're filming
not.
for a certain. What?
No, you're not. Because
You know,
because
I'm
the
not
thing
even having this conversation with you because you said no. We're moving on. I'm
No,
already
say,
mad.
You don't have the power you think you have. is what
Right.
we're saying.
Apparently, we don't have the power because the other half said no.
shout to
And you
Tamar.
over here laughing.
Because you're not here.
Shout to
We're saying.
Tamar. I see.
I
you,
heard
baby.
what y'all said, but I just don't agree with it. I can have my own
He
thoughts.
said, I don't
This
agree
is
with it.
not. Listen, the Democrats don't have it yet.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
I have freedom right now. Don't take my freedom away.
Not yet.
Shit. So moving on. Season 3 of Ready to Love began this Friday. They have moved to Fridays instead of Saturdays. This new season, they're going to have single men, single women, and they're going to a resort. Yes, they're not going to be dating in real time, real life. They're going to be dating, but they're all going to be in the same location at a resort. So this is a little different. Now, this particular cast, the majority of them used to be married and they're divorced. Many of them have kids. So for the most part, I think they've done better with the casting because I feel like they've got real good singles. A lot of pleasant body types. A lot of real authentic body types, I should say, as well.
Oh, they got chubby
Uh,
people.
Not chubby, but it's like they
All
have.
fit. They all fit.
I'm looking. I'm
no,
not.
no, that's not the cast. That's the
Oh,
old
okay,
cast.
okay.
They have like curvaceous women. They have some real
Okay.
women.
Okay, I see what you're
One
saying.
of them happens to be a track and field coach, and she's a dark skinned woman. She's oh god, I swear, a lot of dark skinned women got some gorgeous brown skin. Damn, and she's cute, and I'm rooting for her. But you have one guy, he's a chef. You have a woman who's also a chef, and they were saying, if you're both chefs, can you date a person in the same industry as you?
No,
Can y'all date? You can?
absolutely not.
He said no.
Oh no. Can you?
Absolutely not.
So I don't think they would get along, but
Why not? I mean, as long as you don't work together, you'll be okay.
no, he's a personal chef.
Yeah.
I don't think she's a personal chef, but he's a personal chef. But the thing is that some of these guys, I think, once they get into the resort, they're going to have a lot of entanglements. A lot of pretty
Okay.
women. Everybody's dating each other. You see scenes where people are going into each other's rooms, and I don't think everybody's there for the right reason. I think they let it get to their heads where we're at a resort and we're dating each other, but not everybody's looking to hook up. Some people are really there to find love. Others are probably there to hook up. And I think it started off as a good idea, but I think it's a bad idea to have everybody at a resort. Because before, you get to come and go.
Are they doing a resort due to COVID?
This is before they taped.
Oh, they taped
COVID.
before the COVID. Okay. All right.
So, and these are all people from Houston, Texas. I was waiting for them to come to D.C. because I wanted to sign my friend up, but she found a boo. So then I was thinking, well, maybe they'll come to New York or they'll come to New Jersey because then I'll sign up for the show. You think I do good?
Yeah, I think you do great. Why you see? I can't even.
Yeah,
Why you
yeah,
say it
yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
Look at that shit. Roll the eyes. That should cut the camera. Look at you.
I mean, I think I would do great too, but I mean, it depends on the men. I mean, some
Why
of the
does it
men,
depend on the
Why
man?
did yeah?
I have to be attracted to some of them, right?
I'm sure they'll find
Well,
something for you.
are you going for overall looks or are you going for
Love.
actual love? Because I think
It's
that's
not
what
about
people
looks.
have a big problem understanding is that your chance of actually finding someone.
That's a
this
new
is-
cast?
This is a new cast.
Who's
I can't
what
say.
normal body? I mean, I could barely see too. I'm like,
Hold on one
You
second.
have some thick ones.
okay.
Some of the guys, this one guy, he got a washboard. I'm talking about like you want to take your laundry and just like.
Right.
So they have the
Let's
standard
see. I
body.
show it to us. There it goes right there. Damn, she bad.
There we
Lord
go.
have mercy.
Ain't nobody got extra thing on them.
Yes, they do.
Nobody
Ooh.
You're not seeing it.
Well, this one right
Okay,
here.
what are we considering thick here? It's a thicker woman, but she ain't fat.
This Lord have mercy right here.
Yeah,
I'm walking in her room
nice.
fast.
Yeah, I'm coming in quick. The first
this
day.
one right here.
I think
nice, too.
she is I think she's the
This
track
one?
and field. Yes,
This is track and field?
I think so.
Oh, man, her legs are serious.
The one above her, nice.
Oh,
too.
I'm like, wait, is she?
And that one look old up there, but I'm sure she got her thing.
This one right here, the best one right here.
Oh,
There's the best one right here.
Is that the third? No, that's not.
That's
It
not
says
season 3?
2020.
That's not season 3.
It
You
says
sure?
2020.
No, that's not season 3.
and ain't a chubby dude. Ain't a
That's what they gave me when
not
I-
one of
So
them.
I'm looking at the other guy. I was like, he wasn't there. Wait, that's not. And there was somebody there with braids. Hold on.
Oh, the dude on the top of the braid? Yeah, he looked like in a mess.
Season
Yeah.
3 or season 4? Where we at?
Season 3.
Yeah,
You
it
sure?
says
That's
season
season
3.
3.
It says season
You may
3.
want to say season 4.
That might not.
I think
Owen
you
isn't
just
really
got it
good
wrong.
at giving you.
Oh, Lord, she's bad. Lord have mercy. I found another photo.
Gosh.
I got to watch this
So
show
wait,
now.
what's the premise of the show? Like they
It's
just
a dating show.
no. I mean, but like, do they set you up on a date? Like you got to take a turn
No,
with this
no.
person
So you're
and that
singles
person?
and they don't do that. You mix and mingle. You have to
Yeah, it says-
socialize.
So it's
Season
open and it's everybody
You socialize. So what happens
Oh, that's
is
bad.
he meets with the men, he'll meet with the ladies. And in the past, what he'll do is he'll go to the men first and he'll say, like, who do you all collectively think shouldn't be here? And how they eliminate them is, the most votes. So they may find a girl or a woman who they collectively think shouldn't be here because she's not here for the right reasons. Same thing for the women. The women decide who's collectively not here for the right reason.
So the reason is for love, not to hook up.
Right, but some people
I'm asking.
are insecure. Like you'll have somebody and they're just like, the way she bounces from guy to guy, like the guys will really give it to you. Like it'll be like you're bouncing from this one to that one and none of them like it. Because it's like, well, what do you want? You playing games. The girls, they'll look at someone and say, well, he says one thing and then he says something else to somebody else. Now you playing both sides of the field. They may not like that. So then they'll eliminate you thinking that, you a little shady. And then it gets down, at the end of the day, you have to have 6 couples.
6 couples.
6 people, 3 couples, sorry.
Okay.
3 couples.
So is this
6
similar
people.
to the whole blind, married at first sight type thing?
Well,
Well, I mean, as far as you go in there with the right, you go in there to be not actually to marry, but you're going in there to actually meet a companion to have a serious relationship with.
Yes.
Not just, okay, all right.
You're walking out of here, hopefully
I'm watching
claiming
it just
that
because
you're
of her.
going to want to be in a relationship with this
I don't
person.
blame you.
Because after the few weeks are up, you're actually you're involved with this person.
And
Like, this
has it
is you're going to be your
started
mate. Not yet you have to marry the person, but you want to take it, make it monogamous. Like, this is your person.
When does it start?
It's already started. They did the casting. Well, they had the casting episode yesterday. The next episode, actually, episode 1, is next Friday. Now, last season, what ended up happening, the ones that were voted off were the ones that actually became coupled with the other ones that were voted off. So the real
Makes
couples
sense.
were the ones that left the show.
Makes sense.
And they had more success.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow. So it's like you kind of fare better if you're not on the show because you actually, get to date people in real time because they're all from Houston. They just never ran into each other.
We got taught that with the very first, one of the very few first ones, and that's Flavor of Love. When Flavors chose Hoops instead of New York,
Yeah.
who actually did give two
Flavor
craps
of
about
Love
her.
was already in a relationship. He just did the show for money.
No, I understand that, but New York actually cared about him compared to Hoops. Once he chose her, it was like, I just want to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
not what
not
you
the
were saying.
cast.
The whole
Yeah, that's not the cast because you're missing. Oh, wait.
that is the cast.
That is the
I put
cast.
season
That's
3.
not the whole cast then.
It's a whole
Well,
cast.
maybe that's the people who make it.
They just make
Maybe
sure
that's the people who
they
make
made
it.
sure they
Who's
put
at
the
top? Can you enlarge that photo? Who's at the top?
they made sure they put the pretty ones in there because Lord have mercy.
I don't know, but I hope he gets kicked off the
Okay,
first
the
go.
one in the purple. No. Scroll down. No.
What are you talking? What are you
That's
looking
not the cast.
It says season 3.
And it's wrong. That is not the cast.
I don't know what cast you took about. I looked it up many different ways.
at? Who's the picture you
I
got?
looked up 2020. I looked it up season 3, and this is the only photo that comes up multiple times.
Okay.
Maybe they look different with their weaves.
All I say is let me know what season these 2 is in, and I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Then you have to go back. I think that's the. You have to go back.
Lord have mercy.
My cousin married a
Woo.
girl that looked like that. I was trying to steal her for the longest.
Lord.
Y'all, seriously, y'all not even watching it. You gotta root these people on. They're
Do
trying
they
to.
win money?
The majority of them, no, it's the majority of them are divorced. They want to find love. Okay.
These are broken women. They just want to have a relationship.
There are men too that are divorced.
No,
One
I'm
is
saying
over the
men
age
are
of
different
50.
than
He's
women.
got 5 kids. Would you date somebody with 5 kids?
Men can admit when they're wrong. Women can't.
Truth, would you date a woman who had 5 kids?
Absolutely not.
Why?
I would never date another woman with kids.
At that many children, they become a hindrance.
No, it's just more lines with people feel
what
to
you
realize.
Doing? What's the problem?
No,
What's the problem there?
Especially if there's multiple fathers.
Did you get my text?
Huh?
I'm trying to show you the right cast. I don't have my glasses on. That don't look right.
Yeah, it must be the same folks. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. How's that girl look like?
It's not letting me hit the.
I'll be
email
so
it to me.
mad if that's the same people.
I'm telling you, it's the same cat. I looked it up. I looked up 5 million different ways.
This girl
It's
got a
the same cat.
ponytail. You gonna be like, that ain't her.
All right, bet.
That ain't her.
Bet.
Let me see.
I looked it up 5,000 different ways. This is season
Oh, shit.
2020. Ready for Love,
Tell me.
season 3.
Jeff is looking.
Well, first of all, this is a bad thing. But I'm looking for the dude with the hair. First of all.
He's not there.
Nah.
See?
I'm trying to see the dudes if anybody looks similar.
Enlarge it.
But no, but this is like a bad picture.
So don't be saying it's a bad picture.
You got that
Truth,
whack-ass
enlarge that
apple.
photo.
You got the whack ass apple. What do you expect?
Though some of the girls look the same.
No.
Some of the light skinned girls look the same, very much. They look like they just did their hair.
But this
different.
isn't an actual link anyway.
Did their hair different. Not did their hair. Relax. Relax. You relax. That's all that looks like. The
You
girls
can't
look
open
the same.
it.
It's not a real link. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
What you mean?
It just says Happy Friday. Subscribe to the OnlyFans. That's what it says.
I don't know what I
Yo,
said.
she sent you some sex link.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
These started the OnlyFans and ain't tell nobody.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, look.
That I don't care. I'm gonna find out whatever episode or season this is, and I'm watching it for those two. Lord have mercy. I want to see the track star legs. They always got them, that, and tennis.
She looks fierce. She looks intense.
It's the same cast.
Nah, it's them. Comes up when season 3 Ready to Love, and it's the folks at the same thing.
Yeah.
So who the hell's got that big hair?
You sure that's not an old one?
That's a dude in the back. I keep telling you.
That's a dude in the back. Yeah, that's a
dude.
man.
That's
That's a
dude.
man.
With dreads wrapped up.
Yeah, he got his dreads
He got
wrapped up.
dreads.
There ain't nobody on the show with dreads.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you didn't see the first episode. You only saw the casting show.
That is
Yes,
true.
He didn't have dreads.
Maybe they did a switch up.
This
Maybe.
light-skinned guy, he ain't even on the show.
He looked like he ain't no show. That nigga 800 years old. He looked like he one of the producers and shit. Because you got Uncle Tommy.
Yeah. That is him, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yes, Uncle Tom.
I don't care
where's
who this.
guy right here?
Find this who this is. I don't give a fuck.
Dark-skinned-
It's
Forget
not-
everybody else. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Long as these two. That's all that matters.
Wait, so is this, what's the name producing this? What's homie's name?
Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
Might be.
No, I don't think this is not Steve Harvey.
With Nephew Tommy there?
Nephew
I mean,
Tommy's
No,
on
it's
it.
Nephew
Might
Tommy's
be.
show.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
If
produce
it's
it?
his show, it's backed by
I was like, Steve ain't letting this
Steve.
one go without get a
Yeah.
piece of it.
Steve gonna get his hands in it. His name may not be all on it, widely, but he getting something on the back end.
Oh, Will Packer is in it. Okay, Will Packer is executive producer. He does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, all these ladies are attractive, but these two, Lord have mercy. These two, I'll be all on them like white on
Which
rice.
ones?
Is
This
there an
one here, the
age?
track star, and this one right here. That's beautiful.
This is just
Like the rest of them, soon as you like this one, soon as you take the makeup off, it go downhill.
How you know she look like that?
I said, as soon as you take the makeup off, and that's the massive push-up bra I ever seen in my life.
You stupid.
But this is the cast. I don't know what cast you probably was watching season 1 or 2 cast.
That's not. I'm telling you, that is not. I think.
Well,
that's the
you
first-
can't even find it. Anytime you look up
first
season
star,
3
star.
or 2020, that's the one that comes up.
You know what?
Now I see what you got.
Okay, thank you.
That was on the Facebook thing, talking about prepares to, tonight. But then everything else shows the picture he got.
All right. Listen.
Oh well.
Anyways, it's every Friday at 9:00 or something. Check your local listings.
Oh, that's
It's
season
on
1 cast, homie.
That's season 1 cast?
Yeah.
I thought that was season 1. So
Why
that's
you
why I was-
say nothing?
because y'all was over here talking about smash her, and her push up is too much.
Well, you
So
talking
what
about I'm
season is
Googling
this
him
one?
and his stomach nice.
What season is this one then?
That was last season.
Yeah, that was season 1.
They have a lot of good candidates for this season, but we'll see what happens. I'll give you a whole breakdown after the first episode.
I see. I'm actually watching the video.
Oh.
I see what you're talking about, the washboard. Okay, I see what you're talking about, washboard.
It pays to be right sometimes.
You wasn't right, because this is what you said. Even the one you sent had the wrong cast.
You know what? I'm so done with you.
I watched the season 1. I know that. Lord have mercy. Lord.
The one cast member had a brain damage or disease. I don't know if he died or not.
Damn.
You were real dark.
Season 2 was lit. There was some entanglement going on. It was lit. This is going to be a good season.
Okay. I didn't know anything about it. I'm check it out.
It's good. I mean, like, honestly, it's good. Like, you're rooting for people. Like, you really want people to hook up and become a couple because it's like, this is a good fit. I'm not here for the hookups because it's just too much swapping back and forth. I'm not here for you kissing on me, but then you kiss it on somebody else. Like, nah, we're not doing that. What, you are doing that?
I would have to. In the situation, because you said it's open. I thought it was they mandated who you dated.
No.
If it's open like that, I got to get 2 or 3 before I go home. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. But
You're going to have sex with 2 or 3 before you go home?
Yeah, and I'm sure the girls got to be some
You
girls.
ain't
Why
gotta
do you
be
have
lame.
to smash?
You don't come
You're there
to
for
hit-
love.
You're not finding love.
Yeah, I found love with her, but before I found the love, I hit her. I got to go
You're not
through
finding
But
love
she's
at
going to
shows
eventually
like
ask you if you smash the other girl.
I'll tell her. Like, yeah.
If you
But I
And
ain't
then
love
you'll be eliminated.
If
Because
you really
then we'll
want
know
to
that you were
find
there
somebody
just...
love, you find someone, and I forgot what show did it. They found a person, what they actually like, the
Okay.
type wise, and they gave you 3. I think it was 3, or found one person. It was either one person or 3 people who were exactly what you said you liked,
Yeah.
and a lot of them didn't work out when it was exactly what that person wanted.
Yeah, because you need more than that type. The type is just physical. But yeah, man. You don't get kicked
So
out
then-
if you say that you...
So
you
then
ain't-
what happens is Tommy's going to come to me. He's going to talk to me about you. And then I'm going to share my disgust about you because you smashing 3 women.
So
then I know
but what
you're
if
not
you
here
was in
for
love
me.
with me and you can accept it? Like, you're right. That was before you got with me. But
And
now
then
we
no.
loving each other.
No.
But now we loving each
Because-
other.
no, we're not loving
and
each
I
other.
forgive you. What?
Because what's going to happen is Tommy's going to go to you and ask you, what's the deal? You're not here to be smashing chicks left and right. You're here to find love.
No,
That's
I
not
had
how you
to-
find love.
I had to experience them.
Experience
That don't mean
what?
I love them. I know I love her.
What was their experience? You was just trying to be
Her
a
body.
hoe.
No, it wasn't. No.
I was learning what
Don't
love
mistake.
truly was.
Yeah, that's it.
I was learning what love
And
actually
we were
was.
making love, not smashing. So get it right. And now I found a woman that I only want to make love to, whoever that woman is on there, and that's it.
She
If
ain't going to want to make
accept
love
that-
to you because you already sold your soul
How
to
you
the
know?
devil
How you
3
know?
times.
How you know she wasn't slopping people back? So I just had to love.
She
her.
wasn't because she was talking about you and she only had eyes for you. You
never
had
know.
eyes for 3 other women.
We
You
were in
never
love
know.
for
By
35
the time I got
minutes.
to her on the 5th day, I don't know if Tommy, the other
So
dude, or whatever,
basically, you gonna
got in
smash
it.
a girl every night until you find the one that you want to smash more than once.
Yeah, so I found the right one.
We was in love for 35 minutes.
It sure was. Then we both came to a decision. Yeah, yo, in a setting like that, that's how that plays out. That's why I was like, I see why they have it.
The best way to do it is like they did when you didn't know the person, you was just able to talk to them, and then you let it grow that way.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is the end of the show because they wildin', and I'm in my feelings right now, and I can't say what I really want to say. So, yeah, because that's disgusting. How are you going to sit here and
disgusting?
disrespect people like that?
How's that disrespect?
If you
It's
agree,
consensual. What the
and
hell?
I
What do you
agree-
act like are we
If
throwing you
I'm
back?
looking for love and I got my eyes on you, why are you fucking other bitches?
Because I don't know, and I didn't even meet you yet. I worked my
How
way
the fuck
around
you
to
ain't meet
you.
me yet? We all met at
worked
the
my-
same damn time.
I
We got-
worked my
hey,
way
we got-
around to you.
We gotta know what the box is.
You
like.
should have jumped the fucking line.
So wait,
and
the
been
only way that
yours.
you can fall in love with me is if you know my box is right.
Facts.
Oh, that's what he said. I'm just saying. You should have
think a
jumped the
dude's
line.
gonna stick with you or a woman's gonna stick with a man that ain't satisfying him? You done bumped your head.
So what about all the people that wait till marriage before they have sex?
They usually
And
end
they
up
cheat.
cheating like later on.
And they cheat.
I'm not even lying. They usually end up cheating later on.
This show is over. Bye. I'm done with you.